Hello, welcome to my channel once again. I am your regular host, Dr. Tunde Akande. In this channel, I share topical life issues which have existential import. Are you watching me for the first time? You are welcome. I encourage you to like and share my videos, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification so that you will always be alerted of my subsequent uploads. Before us today is another interesting topic. It is titled Between Spirit and Matter, or Between Mind and Body. Between Spirit and Matter, or Between Mind and Body. The problem of how the mind, which is taken to be a spiritual substance, is able to interact with the body, which is physical, is regarded as a very hard intellectual nut to crack. However, let me quickly say that this impression is a product of the lack of awareness about the real nature of reality. What we call spirit and matter are simply levels of energy, levels of consistency. Life is in layers. Let me illustrate this point. If I ask you to tell me how many numbers are there between 9 and 10, you are most likely to tell me 1, aren't you? Now, recall that between 9 and 10, we have 9.1, 9.2, 9.3, 9.4, 9.5, up to 9.9. Yes. Even between 9 and 9.1, there are 9.01, 9.02, 9.03, 9.04, 9.05, up to 9.09. Again, between 9.01 and 9.02, we have 9.001, 9.002, 9.003, 9.004, 9.005, up again to 9.009. I'm sure that by now you can already understand if I say that between 9 and 10 there are infinite numbers. And if there are infinite numbers between 9 and 10, it follows that between 9 and 10 there is no space, there is no vacuum. That is how the world is created. That is how the world is. Life exists in layers. Each layer dovetails into the next. And this is because between one layer and another, there are intermediate layers. Each layer has a definite consistency. Movement from one layer to another involves transiting from or moving through intermediate consistencies, either in ascending or descending order, depending on the direction of movement. While a movement in an ascending order goes through the process of rarefaction, that which is in a descending order undergoes densification or condensation. Let me take that again. While a movement in an ascending order goes through rarefaction, that which is in a descending order undergoes densification or condensation. So, what we call the immaterial or the spiritual, for example, is just a rarefied layer of life. The material too is nothing but a densified or condensed layer of life. As we have seen in the illustration on the numbers between 9 and 10 above, in between any two layers, there are intermediate layers because there is no vacuum anywhere. Even though in counting, we move from 9 straight to 10, it is just a way of talking or a way of counting because, as we have seen, there are infinite numbers between them. Also, the fact that we always talk about heaven and earth does not mean that there are no intermediate layers between heaven and earth. It is the existence of these intermediate layers that makes it possible for energy to transmute from one level to another, either in ascending or descending order. It is because of this arrangement of things or the world in layers with intermediate layers in between layers that energy is able to transmute between one layer and another. It is this arrangement that makes it possible for the mind to interact with the body. Between the mind and the body, there are intermediate layers. For example, I'm sure you have heard of the astral body. That is neither the body nor the mind. That is just a hint, for even beyond the astral body, there are still other bodies which are not yet the mind and that lie between the mind and the body. Interaction takes place through conversion of energy from one form to the other, through the processes of condensation or rarefaction, depending on the direction of movement or as the case may be. For the mind and the body are simply different levels of energy or different levels of consistency. Yes, let me pause here for today, but let me quickly mention that I am aware that my submissions here must have generated questions. As I have said repeatedly, everything that can be said about any topic cannot be exhausted within one lecture space. And my lectures are designed to stimulate thought. So, I encourage my viewers to send in their questions and comments by dropping them in the comment section of my channel so that we can take the discussions further. Till I come your way again in the next video, Bye for now and have a beautiful day.